Is it higher than left?
Welcome back, everybody. My name's Super7 UK, and I'm being interrupted. Today, we are going to be joined by Harry. And are you recording?
No, not today. I thought my
Yeah.
recording software very laggy when I.
Yeah. So today we are doing mine and Harry's Forza predictions. So if you're looking this way, you can just see us playing Forza. And I've been looked at by a very ugly BMW. Please don't shout at me in my comments. So let's just start it. So we're just gonna be cruising. So let me just open my Word document. So the first thing is obviously the locations. That's where you're going to be playing the game. It's where you're gonna be. Where everything's going to be happening, you know, apart from the expansions, is where everything is going to be happening. So we got a few ideas. Harry, give them the main one.
Well, I mean, Tokyo would be a good idea.
Yeah, that would be a nice idea. California is like got everywhere, like every type of setting in it. There's obviously Italy because it's got the snow mountain. That's something they could apply to it, like a section of a map which is snowy, and then a section which isn't. There's obviously also Canada, which that could be cool to look at without snow. You know,
Yeah.
it's usually got snow. How about looking at it without snow?
Like,
So, what type of game is this, Harry?
racing game, obviously.
Apart from racing.
It's gonna be like challenge.
No, car game.
Car game, yes.
So obviously, in a car game, it's not all about the map. What else is it about, Harry?
The cars.
Yes, you cannot have a car game without the cars. So the first two things we're going to be thinking is, what cars are we going to bring back, which have only been in this game? So the Speedtail and the Senna, they're pretty good ones.
Yes, definitely. That's my favourite cars.
The Lamborghini J, that's quite a nice one as well.
Lamborghini Veneno, obviously, I'm on that back.
That's been in nearly all the Forza games, so we're not gonna say that because so the Lamborghini J, that's a nice one to have it in. We're just gonna forget about licensing rules. Lamborghini J, that would be nice to have, and a car that we're gonna be bringing for the first time, that would be good. The new 2020 Toyota GR Super GT. What's with all the G's? Yeah, the GT it's a 2020 car. I think it would be quite good. Now, something I forgot to put on my piece of paper: the release date. So Harry doesn't. He's got a very small mind about when it's going to release. About all the science of it. You could
I
call
hope
it.
it releases in soon, like 2021, 2022.
I'm just gonna stick with it. I believe that it's either gonna be at the end of 2021 or the start of 2022. That is what I'm believing. 2021 would be ideal because there's still gonna be fans on Xbox, so they can put it on Xbox and Xbox One X and Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S. So then they're going to have more fans than ever. Obviously, it's going to be on the Microsoft Store on PC, and it's now on Steam, which they're just doing. So they're going to have more fans than ever. It's just going to be the biggest phenomenon ever. They're going to be overloading me money. So yeah, now things I'm hoping will be in this game. So one, the ability to control the roof. In this game, there's a lot of convertible cars, and they've even got the animations for them to do it. Because in the Forza Vista, some cars, for instance, the Portofino that I did a video on a few days ago, in the Forza Vista, you can put the roof down. Which
one thing which I'm thinking, oh, we didn't put on the word doc.
yeah.
The ability to get out of your cars and free roam.
Yeah, that could be quite good, not like...
Like, you could go, like, a certain amount of radius around, away from your car.
Yeah, a bit like drone mode. Just like humankind. For, like, challenges, like, for instance, before we did the FedEx challenge, and we would just wait there 5 seconds. You should be able to get out your car and walk over to where the parcel should be delivered. That would be a cool thing for that challenge, or other car challenges like that. Or car meets. You wait outside your car.
I'm going on the subject of this a bit more.
Yeah.
It's like put your car like back into your garage or something.
Yeah.
And you'd be able to get into other people's cars. So like you can have 4 people in one car at the same time.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Like, your friends could just have like a getaway, just like to drive somewhere, and then you can
like a bit of a nice cruise, and it would probably get friendships better. Hanging around with people you don't know on online sessions, that would make it more open.
Which would make it even more open. When you get in someone's car, your mic goes on in the game.
Oh yeah.
So like you could say, oh, can we go to Edinburgh, please? It could be like a crazy taxi service.
Yeah, it could be quite fun. Like, that's one thing that I like about GTA, is it's still kind of like a car game, but then you have like social interactions, as you can just turn on your mic and you can get into the same car with people, so then it helps with friendships. Even though it can make arguing, but we try to ignore that, you know, that's not anything anyone wants. Private friend sections. I think this would be really cool. Like, I think that if they do something like this, I think they're only going to do it for your club.
Even though that would clash with the fact that like opening doors to people.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's a person following us right now. What we mean is, what if we can have like private lobbies without these people?
Yeah. Like, I know it would...
Person being with us. In the next game, we could do like private lobbies and stuff, as well as online lobbies.
Yeah, I think it could be pretty cool. You know, and maybe even having, like, if they've got seasons, control over, like, the weather, the season, what would...
Custom environment.
Maybe without, in the Super7, maybe, you can quickly, like, fast travel to, like, another expansion if you own one, and the other people don't have to own it.
I've just realised.
If you've got the friends.
Yeah, that's a good thing. If you have friends who don't have the game, you can invite them to the game and they'll own the game, but they could...
No, I don't mean that. I mean, like, expansions.
Okay.
That would just be a bit extreme. Then they would just be losing money. One person... Like, imagine just one person, like, AR12 Gaming, and he just invites everyone on Twitch, and then they can own the game for free. That's just them losing money. So, maybe selling cars. Selling cars, like, we know there's an auction, but they do have the ability to do this. They did that on Forza Motorsport, and it doesn't get you much on that, depending on the car, but it should get you at least 75% of what it's worth.
Yeah.
And then, like, for instance, this Bugatti, I've just bought it. If I don't like it, I should be able to sell it for most of the money. I get it if, maybe if you've bought it off the auction. I get it if you can't sell it, because the game, like, they don't know how much you bought it off that for. But...
Actually, follow me for a second.
Yeah. I think that could be good, good ways to make money, testing cars. I know you still do lose money, but then if you're doing car challenges, you can just sell the car.
Yeah.
And still get money easy. Another thing, easier way to get backstage passes. Recently, there's only been one way to get backstage passes, which if I go onto the festival playlist now, it's been from the festival playlist and the autumn season. The festival playlist, it takes over like what 4 weeks in total, which that's quite long to have to wait to do this. Like, I get if you complete the whole thing, it will only take 2 weeks, but even this week it's a bit easier with this week, but it still took me and Harry about a whole afternoon, and all we got was one car. Yeah. And it was quite hard, and still in that time I didn't completely finish it because I had to come off early for other reasons. So I think that would be good. More upgrade options. This has been a push since I think maybe Forza Horizon 2, because one of the first Need for Speeds came out and they had like the best upgrades ever. There was better body kits, there was cool front bumpers, side skirts, bigger wings. There was even hood options. You could even put stuff on the roof for some cars, and it was really good to play with. Like, that's what I like about GTA. There's a lot of customization. I just like buying a car, upgrading it, and then sometimes selling it to try it with another car. I just find that fun.
Yeah.
So I think they should do something like that. Like, they've got it with some cars, but some cars like the Ray one, there's not much you can do with it. But for instance, the Toyota Supra, you've got like some of the best customization ever. Well, not ever, but what else? More expansions. Yeah, at the moment, that Forza Horizon 3 and Forza Horizon 4, I think have been the only two Forza games that actually had map expansions, and they've always only had 2. So I think they should maybe stretch onto 3. Maybe you can even buy some of the maps from other games. Like this game, I like the cars in it. I like all of the different stuff in it. But I like the Forza Horizon 3 map. So I think that could be really cool to play with.
Even though I've never played any of the other Forza games, that does sound like a good option.
Yeah, like Harry, like from what I've said about Forza Horizon 3, how can you tell the map is compared to Forza Horizon 4?
It's probably going to be bigger. Got more.
No, it's not bigger, but then it's got like more stuff in it. And one of the last things, there is still another thing, but I mean just one of the last things. Continue Super7 and Eliminate. There's not much that we can say about this. Just continue it. Like Harry's had loads of fun with the Super7. I've had loads of fun with the Eliminator. Like I don't do much with the Super7, but the Eliminator is quite fun.
Oh, and also the Super7, I think you should have a friend version. Like you could take off.
Yeah. The Eliminator, you can't even do it together with your friends. You can't even be in the same session like against each other. You have to be like in separate lobbies, which I think they should do it same lobby, maybe a bit like squads versus squads or stuff like that. I think that could be quite cool. My last thing, special award from races. Like if you do like a certain amount of races, you get like a fast car. Like for instance, you get level 100 for road race, and you get like McLaren 620S. Like it's little stuff, but it's still good. Like you could either sell it if you don't want it for a bit of extra cash, or if you do want the car, then you've got a free car.
Yeah,
like,
for example, like level 50 Speed Trap Hero.
Yeah.
If they still have the same name, you could get a McLaren Speedtail or something.
Yeah, so I think that's all of my predictions for the next Forza game. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Oh yeah,
subscribe to my channel.
Yes, I was about to say that. Go subscribe to Ultra Harry 444 and go check out his last video on YouTube. Is a Kirby logo. I filmed the video and edited a little bit of it. So
and it was so fun.
Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next.